All I can explain the side effects I had were, I mean, this is, people may think this is funny, but it could only be described as a severe hangover, is basically the best way I could describe it as. The first shot. The second shot was just kind of a mild hangover, but the first one was a severe hangover. I had a headache. When I talked to my doctor, he goes, well, you know, that could be placebo and a bunch of other stuff. He goes, what else? I go, my arm hurts. And it hurt for 2 or 3 days. And supposedly that is basically the telltale sign that you actually have an immune response occurring. And I knew when I had those side effects, I was like, this is not a placebo effect, because I expected to get the placebo. I went in expecting that. It's not like you can, it's World War II and you can go join the army. So I'm limited to, with my work, I'm very, very involved in coronavirus every day. I represent firefighters. So, I mean, they're on the front lines of this thing all the time. So, I mean, our major thing is protecting them, because, you know, they're out there trying to keep other people safe, but they also need to be protected. And I figured if they're out there doing this on a daily basis, that, I mean, I could do a thing and, you know, go get a couple of shots that probably aren't going to do anything to me. And then second, I mean, there's a selfish side to it. I mean, if you get the vaccine, you know, you don't get the placebo, you're in a whole lot better shape than people that don't have it. So, you know, I mean, that of course plays into it, but, you know, I hopefully I just have a few months head start over everybody else, and this thing ends soon enough. My grandfather's, one of his first memories is of the bells ringing when World War I ended. And I said, this is kind of that in my mind. It was a horrific war and horrible things happened, and people were just happy it was over with. And in my mind, this kind of brought, I felt the same way. I don't know if he did at that point. He was probably 3 years old, but I kind of felt it was something like that. Like, thank God it's going to be over at some point.